welcome to my kitchen. Today, we're gonna make hot dog chili. I had a couple of requests in my comments to make a good old-fashioned Southern hot dog chili. This way, honestly, is cheaper than the can. When I get to the end, I'll show you why I say that. Let's get started. Hey, when the kids were little, this was quick, easy, and super, super cheap. Because basically all you need is a pack of hot dogs, a pound of hamburger, and a few little spices, and you're good. Doesn't take but about 30 minutes, and that includes cooking the hot dogs, making the chili, everything. You're gonna need just a couple tablespoons of olive oil, some salt, some chili powder, some cumin, Worcestershire, little bit of cornmeal, little sugar, the equivalent of a couple of cloves of garlic. These are, just minced already because I'm lazy and I hadn't been to the store. Anyway, and a pound of hamburger, a half of an onion, and 1 cup of beef broth. That's all you're gonna need. We're gonna get this stove on and we're gonna get a medium heat. All we need is medium heat. I rarely cook over medium. Get that pan on there, get it warm, and then we'll add our oil. I'm just gonna put enough oil in here. It's probably like a tablespoon and a half to 2 tablespoons. I want just enough in there that my burger, when I throw it in, doesn't stick. Y'all always see me use this bottle. It's Trader Joe's extra virgin olive oil. When I first started buying this, it was like $7.99, and I would make a special trip because for me, Trader Joe's is way out of my way. I would go and buy 3 of these, and that's a year's worth. Pretty much 3 of these is a year's worth. So I would go and buy my 3, and then I was done. The last time I went, they didn't have any. And then I sent somebody else, and they didn't still have any. And then I sent them again. So for almost a month to a month and a half, they didn't have any at all. And my neighbor, I was telling her how good this oil was. So she kept going back and forth and calling and asking them, did they get in the olive oil? Did you get in your olive oil? Did you get in your olive oil? Finally, they told her yes. She said, save me 6 bottles because my neighbor wants 3 and I want 3. She got there. It was no longer the $7.99. It was $12.99. It nearly doubled in price. It is still a very good oil, and $12.99 is not a bad price for oil that on the back just says it's olive oil. I'm trusting it's Trader Joe that it really is just olive oil, but it did jump tremendously in price. But to me, it's still worth it. All right, now, sizzle hamburgers in. We'll just kind of break that up or start breaking it up. While I'm at telling you why I use stuff, I love this Spurt. Look how old it is. It is beat up because I'm always banging. It's beat up on the side. It has just been through mortal stuff. But it still works. It does the job. Doesn't take up a lot of room in my little utility cup. And I love it. Okay, I got it pretty well broken up. I mean, we'll keep breaking, but right now we're just gonna let it cook. While that's cooking, I'm gonna cut my half an onion. All right, I only need half of this onion for the 1 pound of hamburger. And we're just gonna get that cut. really fine. Okay, we're gonna give that a good stir and keep breaking up that hamburger so that it's all nice and little, like when you open a can of hot dog chili. Okay, and in case you guys didn't know, there is a big difference between hot dog chili and regular chili. Regular chili should be kind of like a stew. It should be nice and thick and hearty, but not not real firm. There needs to be liquid in there for it to be a good chili. So you can mash your crackers, whatever in there. Hot dog chili is super thick so that it'll sit on top of your hot dog without falling off all in your lap. So the thicker your hot dog chili, the better it is. Now we're going to add that garlic. We're going to give that garlic a minute or two. And then we're going to add spices. Now we're going to add 2.5 teaspoons of chili powder. Good. So we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon, maybe just a little more of cumin. We're going to add just a tad of salt. Now actually, if you want to, if you're worried about salt intake, don't put this salt because you're going to be using chicken broth. And 9 times out of 10, chicken broth has salt in it, so you don't want to over salt. But I'm going to put a little bit, just because I can. Okay, we're going to give it a good go round. Okay, and we're going to add 1 teaspoon of sugar. Now you don't have to put that teaspoon of sugar, but I do because it cuts the acidity of your tomato paste, and you don't get that, like, where you need some Rolaids when you get done eating it. Generally, that little bit of sugar will stop that. So we need 2 tablespoons. And I use these, the 2, because inevitably, if you buy one of those little cans and you only need 2 tablespoons, then the rest of it ends up getting thrown away. So this way, it doesn't get thrown away. You can use it. And number 2. There we go. Okay, then we're going to add a dash, just a little bit. That might have been maybe a teaspoon of Worcestershire salt. We're going to give that a good round in there. Get that tomato paste all incorporated. Now that we got all of our basic ingredients in there, we have 2.5 tablespoons. Now this varies, but this is your cornmeal. It's just plain old yellow cornmeal. How thick you want your chili is how much of this you use. So for 1 pound, for me, that's like 2.5 tablespoons of your cornmeal. And we're just going to drop that in there, just like that. Get it all incorporated in there. Let it start cooking a little bit and sticking to all that hamburger. Okay, now you see how thick that is? Now we're not gonna put it on the hot dog quite that thick. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna add that 1 cup of beef bouillon, which can be, your own beef stock, canned beef stock, bouillon cube, whatever. You need a cup of beef broth. We're gonna stir that. We're gonna turn it all the way down to low, and we're gonna let it simmer until it's the consistency that we want. Now I'm just gonna put the lid on it and let it simmer and simmer until it gets to the thickness that I really like. Okay, now don't put the lid all the way on it. Leave it a little askew because you're wanting to cook some of that liquid out and you want some of that steam to escape. All right, now I've been periodically stirring it up, and this is right where I want it. This is plenty thick enough. Gonna stick to my hot dog. That's where I want it. Just like that. Now we're just gonna move that nice and hot off the oven. We're gonna turn that back up to medium. Okay, now we're gonna slide this heavy pan on here like that. And we're just gonna put our 4 hot dogs in there. That way they look like I grilled them. Okay, now I have this hickory liquid smoke, so I'm gonna pour that down underneath these hot dogs and give it that real fire smoked flavor with the ridge. How about that? Just a little goes a long, long way. Now we're gonna get to see there. Look at that. Look like I grilled them. Well, if I can get them to flip over. And that smell of that hickory, just like I got them outside. Okay, now while my hot dogs are cooking, I'm gonna put my hot dog buns in my little toaster oven for just a few minutes and just get them warm. I don't want to brown them or make them crunchy or anything. I just want to get them warm. Okay, now I'm gonna take that other half of onion and I'm gonna cut that one into little mincy bites to put on top so that the hot dog's got something nice and good and crunchy on there. Now, on top of the onions, we're gonna put cheese, and Randy's gonna put jalapenos on his. Okay, now I did add a few more splashes like halfway through cooking when I rolled them over. I just did it one more time, and they are ready, and my eye's off. My buns are ready, and we're gonna set up these hot dogs. All right, here's your taste test. Come on.
I'm coming.
I'm ready to eat.
Yeah, she already ate her hot dog, guys. But what we've done here is we put the chili. I added some cheese and some onions and some jalapenos, all to your own liking. Don't think you need me to show you how to put that on a chili dog.
Right, no.
Okay, but I'm going to eat it.
See how the chili stays on the hot dog? It didn't fall out.
Nope.
Get all over his shirt. Just that right thickness. He'll eat a hot dog in 3 bites.
fully expect me to. It's like really good. You guys are gonna love it. I'm telling you what, you won't even know this is a hot dog. It's that good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Of course, we knew that.
Yep.
Y'all have a good one. I'm out. I'm gonna go inside. Make me another couple of these. We down for the count. Y'all have a good night.
One more thing. He's done. Taste test done. He's gonna keep eating. What I do, for the two of us, a whole pound of hamburger is a lot of hot dog chili. So what I do is I just put it in a little jelly mason jar and then put the lid on it and make sure you got an inch headspace because it'll rise. Just stick that in the freezer. And then the next time you want a chili dog, you don't have to go through all this trouble. You just pull one out of the freezer, set it on the counter, let it thaw out. Got you a chili dog. Easy peasy. I usually end up with, we have dinner and then I have two of these. And I'll either, put them both in the freezer or I'll put one in the freezer and leave one out for the next day for him for lunch. So it's really 1, 2, 3, 3 to 4 servings for two. So it's more than enough. If you're feeding 4 or 5, that's enough for one meal. Plenty. If you want more than that, you just multiply it out. Anyway, that's today's video. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Tell me what else you want me to make. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.